Revelation 3962. From the 25th of January 1947. Spiritual death, torment and darkness. God's help and mercy. In the night of death the spiritual will have to languish which resisted me in free will, which rejected my love and made no effort to redeem itself. It does not strive for life but for spiritual death, and thus it sank into a state of profound darkness. Night descended upon the spiritual being, and it will remain imprisoned until my love and grace turn a small glimmer of light towards it again in order to awaken the spiritual being's desire for light. The night of death will be agonizing because the spiritual being has already stood in the light insofar as it was able to receive instructions in the stage as a human being, that it was able to think and judge. However, it takes nothing of the knowledge over into the night, but the darkness torments the beingness immensely. But only through a state of torment can it be brought to a change of its will, otherwise the being would remain eternally in the unredeemed state and would never strive upwards. It is a sleep of death which meant no rest at all for the spiritual but only incessant torment, impenetrable darkness and complete lack of strength. And the being cannot escape this state because it does not muster the will for it. It is totally weakened, and as long as the spiritual being is not helped by the supply of strength its state is hopeless. It is darkest night, it is a sleep of death of what previously lived in strength and partial realization. Yet within a period of time determined by the being itself it will revive again. It will be stimulated into activity by the supply of light and strength. It will exchange the dark night for a slight twilight, for my love and mercy will not allow anything to suffer forever but seeks to bring help in its adversity to the deeply fallen and darkly dwelling person. And thus the coming night will one day give way to a morning. A time will come when matter will release the bound spiritual and it can begin its ascent again. Then the darkest night will be broken, then a tiny ray of light will touch the spiritual substance and stimulate it into activity, then it will awaken from its sleep of death and be given back to life, even though it is not yet conscious of it, because the state of realization is only reached in the last stage, because only then will the being learn to grasp and understand what its actual purpose is. Only then will day dawn in it, and it can shape this day itself into a light-filled, brightly radiant one, but it can also only pass by in twilight, impenetrable to the sun of the spirit, the spiritual embodied as a human being, depending on its will. But once the day has dawned, there is also the possibility that the sun of the spirit will shine through it, so that the spiritual finds complete redemption, that it can enter the kingdom of light and remain full of light for eternity. Amen.